AFL Tribunal are still deliberating tonight over a rough conduct charge on Greg Broughton. Lyon joins me live now. Ross, why did the club decide to fight the charge and risk that 1 week suspension?
In analysis, in consultation with our QC, they felt it was really defendable. There's certainly some grey area in AFL football about sliding and intent, and so they went with an argument that Greg slid to the ball, had the ball, and then contact was made. So they certainly felt that there was a strong chance of him not being suspended.
They've been in there for nearly 2 hours now. That's obviously not a good sign. I can tell you, Ross, the AFL have argued at the tribunal tonight that clubs were advised last November and again in April of the dangers of sliding, and that they warned players would be penalised if they slid in and caused injury. Firstly, can I ask you, is that correct? Did they contact you twice on that matter?
Well, certainly there's a lot of correspondence from the AFL, and you can get lost in a little bit of it at times, but certainly it's an important area, and our players have been aware of new interpretations and duty of care. So, but I think you've seen previously with Lindsay Thomas that even though injury occurred, he was still able to play. So there's certainly a lot of grey area and tightening up to be done. So yeah, from our point of view, we're supportive of Greg and his action and confident that he'd be cleared.
I suppose we should ask you about that one then. Obviously, Lindsay Thomas, he got cleared, and Sydney's Gary Rowan ended up with a broken leg. I guess you were expecting that might provide a pretty big precedent for you guys tonight.
Well, look, to be honest, as senior coach, I haven't been too involved with it all, except, Chris Bond and the QC and Scott Baker, who handles all the appearances. So I was just told that they felt it was defendable, so that's what they're going in the intention to prove Greg innocent, and they're deliberating, and we're still hopeful of that outcome.
Just another quick one, Ross, then. Obviously the tackles are all the rage at the moment. A lot of talk about them and what the Eagles are doing. What's your view?
Well, I think, look, the Eagles are really going hard, at the ball, and so when your head's lower and you're attacking the ball, it puts pressure on the opposition to tackle you correctly. Certainly there's a technique when you're getting tackled to try and shrug the tackle, and at times the arm can slip up, and so that's all I see it as. You've got to be careful it's not a red herring for a number of other teams in the competition. I think the Eagles are doing it well, and it's up to everyone else to come up to speed in how to tackle them and how to avoid being tackled yourself.
Good on you, Ross. Port at Subi on Sunday. We wish you all the best.
Thanks, Basil.
Ross Lyon.